Hello, dear friends, and welcome back to our channel, where we focus on the royal moments that truly resonate, the quiet gestures, the meaningful traditions, and the human stories that remind us why the British royal family continues to capture the world's imagination. These are the moments that go beyond headlines and titles, moments that stir emotion, spark reflection, and gently connect the past with the present. Today, we're sharing one such moment, soft, unassuming, yet profoundly moving. It unfolded during the Christmas Day walkabout at Sandringham, a beloved annual tradition that brings the royal family closer to the public. While the event itself is familiar, this year carried a special sense of nostalgia and symbolism, a moment that left royal watchers emotional, reflective, and quietly divided in the best possible way. At the centre of it all was Princess Charlotte, the only daughter of the Prince and Princess of Wales. As she stepped out alongside her family on Christmas morning, something about her presence immediately caught the public's attention. It wasn't a grand gesture or a dramatic moment. It was something far more subtle. Her composure, her expression, the way she carried herself. Almost instantly, comparisons began to surface, drawing hearts and memories back to a figure the world still holds dear, her late great-grandmother, Queen Elizabeth II. At just 10 years old, Princess Charlotte walked calmly through the crowds gathered outside St Mary Magdalene Church in Norfolk, greeting well-wishers with a quiet confidence that felt strikingly natural. The Christmas walkabout is always cherished, but this year felt different. There was a gentle sense of history unfolding, as though time itself had paused for a brief moment. Charlotte's appearance added to that feeling. She wore a beautifully tailored two-toned coat in soft beige and deep chocolate brown, paired with dark tights and elegant ballet flats. The look was classic, understated, and timeless. Her hair was styled simply, pulled back into a half-up look, and finished with a brown velvet bow that framed her face perfectly. It was a detail that seemed small, yet it carried an extraordinary emotional weight. For many royal followers, the image immediately called to mind a famous photograph from nearly 90 years ago, a young Princess Elizabeth, photographed in 1936 beside her sister, Princess Margaret. The similarities were impossible to ignore: the tailored coat, the composed posture, and above all, that unmistakable sense of calm dignity. It felt as though the past was gently echoing into the present, offering a reminder of continuity and legacy. As photographs and videos from the walkabout spread across social media, reactions poured in from around the world. Some viewers were instantly convinced, saying Charlotte was the very image of Queen Elizabeth II, reborn in a new generation. Others noticed a strong resemblance to her father, Prince William, while some caught glimpses of Princess Diana in her expressions. Many concluded that she seemed to carry a blend of them all, a living reflection of the generations that came before her. Perhaps that is what made the moment so powerful. It wasn't simply about physical resemblance, it was about what Charlotte represented: continuity, stability, the quiet reassurance that the monarchy, while evolving, remains deeply rooted in tradition and family values. Charlotte wasn't merely walking alongside her parents that morning, she was actively engaging with the crowd, listening attentively, smiling warmly, and responding with confidence that surprised many onlookers. Witnesses described her as polite, poised, and remarkably at ease. At one point, she even paused to pose for selfies, delighting members of the public and earning spontaneous smiles and soft laughter from those nearby. You could hear people reacting in real time, commenting on how sweet she seemed, how natural her interactions felt, how effortlessly she handled the moment. Some were reminded of another royal figure, known for her quiet strength and unwavering duty, Princess Anne. More than one observer remarked that Charlotte appeared to share that same no-nonsense charm and inner confidence that has defined the Princess Royal for decades. Moments like these offer a gentle reminder that royal life is not solely about ceremonies and formal occasions. It's also about growth, learning, and gradually stepping into responsibility under the watchful eyes of millions. That Christmas morning, Princess Charlotte stood alongside her brothers, Prince George and Prince Louis, as well as senior members of the royal family, King Charles and Queen Camilla, Princess Anne and Sir Timothy Lawrence, and the Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh. The gathering felt warm, united, and deeply grounded in tradition. Yet quietly, without intention, Charlotte became the focal point. Her confidence didn't feel rehearsed or encouraged for effect. It felt instinctive, and that authenticity is what made so many people pause and reflect. At just 10 years old, she already appears to understand the delicate balance between duty and kindness, formality and warmth, qualities that defined her late great-grandmother throughout her reign. Some royal watchers have begun to suggest, softly and thoughtfully, that Charlotte may one day become a key figure within the family, much like Princess Anne, steadfast, hardworking, and deeply respected. Of course, it is far too early to predict her future role, but moments like this offer a glimpse into the values she is clearly being raised with. What stood out most of all was her ease around strangers. There was no hesitation, no visible nervousness, just curiosity, politeness, and genuine warmth. These are the small moments that often leave the deepest impression. They remind us that behind every title is a child learning how to navigate an extraordinary life with grace. And if you enjoy this kind of thoughtful royal storytelling, don't forget to subscribe to Windsor Insight Media. Your support allows us to continue sharing stories that go beyond the surface, stories that connect history, humanity, and the present moment in meaningful ways. As the crowd slowly dispersed and the royal family made their way back, one thing became clear. This was not just another festive appearance. It was a moment that quietly reinforced the enduring nature of the monarchy, carried forward through the next generation. Princess Charlotte's presence felt symbolic, but never forced. A young royal stepping gently into public life, guided by family, tradition, and a sense of responsibility far beyond her years. Whether people see Queen Elizabeth II, Prince William, or Princess Diana reflected in her, one truth stands firm. Princess Charlotte is very much her own person, and she is growing into that identity with remarkable grace. Moments like these remind us why royal traditions continue to fascinate people across the world. They offer continuity, comfort, and connection in an ever-changing time. Sometimes all it takes is one quiet walk on Christmas morning to remind us of that. As the holiday season continues, many will watch with warmth and curiosity as Princess Charlotte and her siblings grow, learn, and slowly shape the future of the monarchy. Thank you for spending your time with Windsor Insight Media. Stay connected with us for more meaningful royal updates, thoughtful moments, and stories that truly matter. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and we'll see you again very soon.